afternoon, or good night. This is, uh, as I draw a blank, the Empire of Thorns, a changeling game. As we introduce our intrepid PCs here today, Charlemagne, the troll party planner, has decided to create a little Thanksgiving dinner for all the changelings to, meet, greet, and, just community. So we start the scene in his apartment, which is not the smallest thing in the world. It is probably about 3 bedrooms. I 3 bedrooms with a decent sized living room. As he is starting to put food on the table, that sits about 10. I'm assuming someone starts knocking on the door. Yes?
Okay. In that case, I suppose we will go first. Yes, Iris will knock on the door.
Charlemagne will open it. The smells of turkey and stuffing and potatoes. You do smell potatoes. Rosemary is involved. Um, fills the air out of there. There is also a sweet smell underneath it. It smells like maybe a pie of some sort.
Speaking of pie, this is what Iris has with her.
Ooh.
As well as Claudio, obviously.
It's points. Oh, wow. That is gorgeous, actually. And the troll just smiles and welcomes his guest and takes the pie that I'm assuming is proffered and puts it into the dessert buffet, which has like an apple pie, probably some sort of cream pie on there as well.
Claudio, by the way, will offer him. He's got a wine bag that has 2 bottles of wine in it, one white and one red.
Excellent. Okay, and it's just one of those, you can tell that he is in full host mode, where it's like everything is, oh great, thank you. He will take the wines if offered, put them on the table itself, right next to probably, I'm trying to think here, I apologize. Probably, let's see here, so turkey, so it'd probably be another sweet white. So there will be 3 bottles of wine on the table at this point. The setting is for 10 people. There's already water glasses set up and all that. It's a really nice setting. I don't have any pictures of it because I didn't think about that.
I'm positive it's gorgeous and beautiful. Claudio will note and appreciate the little touches.
He'll...
You first.
Go ahead.
Okay. Theophilus will make his way down the hall, huffing and puffing, carrying what looks like 2 of the giant-size travel kegs of just things that he's doing his best to shuffle his way down the hall with most of his bulk, trying to take up the rest of it. There's a grocery bag in one hand, and he's got a large box in the other one. He's bringing food because it's just what you do. He'll take a knock on the door, realize it's the wrong door, apologize to the lady, and then move on to the correct door. Knock on that one.
You'll have Charlemagne opening the door, and a little bemused by apparently the massive intake of now new food.
We love you, sorry.
Yeah, Iris looked it up. Apparently it is traditional.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. Everyone brings in something to bring in for the meal. That is totally a thing.
Yep.
Do you have any special rules or anything I should know about before I make my way inside? I just want to be okay, cool. Just copacetic. Don't do anything stupid. Making sure.
It is my place. Please respect my place.
Oh, I will respect the shit out of you, man. Just all respect, all day.
You just see Charlemagne just nodding, like, okay, who is this person? I did invite everyone, but it's like, who is this person?
He'll
Iris
look at Iris.
Yeah, Iris is going to look up and say, "Hi, Theo."
he'll do his best to wave, but he just sort of jiggles because most of his hands are full.
He will take the cat. Ooh, that is nice, Johnny. I approve of that. If you can upload that.
I can put it on I can put it onto my overlay for a moment to show people.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna have to go back to the character. Hold on.
That's fair.
But I can do it easily.
Sorry, my phone doesn't, or my computer doesn't like to do multiple things at once.
There you go.
No.
Oh,
Nice.
that is beautiful.
I will do this. I'm gonna make a quick poll, Johnny. I will burn the 2 glamour for it once my dice stream goes up.
You're weird 4?
I'm weird 6, or not weird 6.
Shit.
Weird 3.
Okay.
I was gonna say Donati's fucking weird isn't that high.
Dude, if I'd call myself cheating for.
Ones don't cancel a new world.
No, they don't. I'm rerolling. Add 2 more. Nope. So I still have strength 5. So that keg you're carrying, I just grab and just pick it up off of you with what looks like absolutely no problem.
So if you've ever seen like one of the Gatorade sports coolers that they use, it's like that. It's about that size. One of them's filled with tomato soup, and the other one's filled with hard cider. Both of them look homemade.
I kind of love you a little bit in character right now, just to let you know.
He'll bring in with the large box and the grocery bag and waddle in after you. Very much appreciative that you have taken the weight off of him and the relief on his face. He'll set down a like store-bought container of like 1 quart 3-bean salad. He's like, I never know what to bring to these things, but like someone always brings 3-bean salad and then no one eats it because it's shit. So here's that, quota fulfilled. And then I brought donuts because, well, they're not shit. And I figured if you're not going to eat them, I will.
And so, anyone actually watching Charlemagne right now is not see the full-blown, great, awesome, that is the salesman smile of, okay, I can do this. Do not.
The game player is very close to laughing. He's got a smirk on his face.
But no, it is one of those things. He is very appreciative, just very confused. But he will take the. So this is what he does do. First off, the hard cider goes on the dessert table. It will be just left in the Gatorade bottle, or the Gatorade tub.
Mm-hmm.
He will take the soup to the kitchen, open it up, and get it and pull out a ladle and actually ladle some into a bowl, and then put the bowl in the buffet so everyone can enjoy it, and it's not this giant Gatorade tub of tomato soup.
You don't even have to do that, man. It's got a spout, like, right on the side. Well, you know, sure, your party.
Yep, he completely ignores that.
By the way, Theo may or may not notice that that Iris and Claudio are still kind of arm in arm.
He notices.
By the way,
but I actually don't think that Theo knows him. Like, or if he does, it's been in quick passing.
Yeah.
He'll kind of actually look down to Iris and he'll say, "Can you introduce? I don't know him."
Oh, Theo?
Wait, no, you know me.
Yes, he does. I'm so sorry, I forgot that scene. Sorry, zoned out. I choked on my coffee earlier, so I didn't get to drink it. Yeah, he does. Sorry. You told me broed him. He'll actually spell it at Theo.
I'm sure Soren and Theo totally broed Claudio.
Yeah, I utterly blanked that that was Claudio. I keep thinking that was Ferran, but yeah, it was Claudio. Yeah, he'll smile at Theo as he sees him again. Theo, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. So, good to meet you, Charlemagne. Thank you again for the introduction. My name is Theophilus Bagbiter. If we're like in public around humans, you can just call me Theo Bagman. I think that's a more appropriate name.
I
I
don't
always
know.
appreciate a good party, that kind of thing. I always appreciate the things that make me feel a bit more human.
That's why we do this. Anyway,
I don't.
do we have one more person coming in?
Oh, I told him about the open invitation that you set out.
Right.
Um, um, Matt.
Yes.
Every once in a while, your character will notice that at the table at one of the spots, there's like a glass of water, like one of your glasses of water. The level in the water keeps going down.
And it keeps getting refilled.
So you might possibly have another guest.
No. That is where it comes to. That is where the statement of, "Is there another one of us with us today?"
Yeah, but there is like every once in a while you'll see the water level. You don't see the cup move. You don't see the glass move, but the water level and it keeps going down. And if you refill it, it will keep going down. And like every once, like you might all of a sudden see like a roll on the plate, and you'll see like a bite taken out of it, and then like more bites taken out of it. But it's never if you look directly at it.
That is awesome. Uh, he does still go this is, I am calling this neutral ground for the day. No one will hurt anyone.
Oh, of course. You'll hear Claudio say.
Right. Anyway,
I think we're all friends
it
here.
appears that someone has already taken their seat. Would everyone else like to take a seat? And we'll start the meal.
Iris will smile. And presumably, however, this is likely to be when Seb arrives, unless he's the invisible person. I don't know.
No, he's not.
The door will, the doorbell, or I guess, will ring.
Oh, there is one last guest. As I get ready as Charlemagne's about to sit, and then just stands upright almost instantly and goes to the door and opens the door. Welcome! Welcome, my friend!
You'll see Seb with a chocolate fountain machine.
That's a new one! Charlemagne just went, okay, just take it to the dessert table. It is right there.
Yep. So there is now a chocolate fountain machine next to a really pretty poached pear tart, next to a box of donuts.
And let's not forget the hard cider.
Yeah.
Claudio is going to lean over to Iris, and he's like, at least it wasn't a nacho cheese fountain.
You see Theo get like the fat person heavy breathing when you first the chocolate fountain and then the nacho cheese fountain. Oh,
I'll be sure to include one at the next festivities.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, so Seb will say, Charlemagne, right?
Yes, Charlemagne. Who am I speaking? Who brought the wonderful fountain?
I'm Sebastian Crowley.
Nice to meet you, Sebastian. Here's a plug-in for it as well. And it is just one of those things where Charlemagne is just looking at his dessert table now and is very confused.
But it's so magnificent.
It is an awesome collection of completely separate things.
He does look at his clock as I look at the clock here of it being 1:45. It's like it looks like as he opens the door one last time, looks left, looks right, closes the door, burns a glamour, opens it again, looks left, looks right, checking to make sure no one else is coming, shuts the door, and then goes to the front chair and goes, I think now it is, if everyone would like to have a seat.
Seb will have a seat. He'll look to everyone and he'll nod.
Iris is going to go and take a seat as well.
How do you want to pull the chair out for her, by the way? Politely.
No.
Oh.
And he'll sit down after she does.
Charlemagne will stand at the front chair as everyone is having a seat. First thing I would like to extend, would anyone like to say grace? I know, depending on situations, some people do, some people don't. So I like giving my guests the option.
He'll kind of, Claudio will put his chin, like his chin on his fist, and he says, I almost want to see Theophilus do it. Because let's be honest, fuck y'all, you know we all want to see this. He says, if not, I can offer. He's probably the oldest person here, so it would be seem polite.
Right.
I can do it.
If you wish, it is not a requirement.
Do we have any religious preferences?
I'll shrug and say I used to be Catholic.
Okay.
I'm Protestant here, but I'm open.
We went to church at Christmas. Shrug.
It's been a long year. It hasn't been a rough year, but it's been a long one. Well, it's been exactly the exact length that every other year has been, but it always feels like there's something more that you can do, something that you didn't achieve, something that you didn't strive for. And this is a great moment that we can look around the table and really see how many of us still need a bit more every little day. Thanksgiving is a great time because it lets us give back to other peoples that need it, to spread ourselves just a bit thinner and cover all of the gaps that we can make as a good group rather than just as a single person. I know I have my shortcomings. I know that everyone does. But each day I get to wake up and think I'm still here, I'm still alive, and I have good food and good friends to help me through any situation that I need to. We give our thanks to God. He brought us the life that we need, the food that we want, and the hope that tomorrow can bring a brighter day. And we thank ourselves for the perseverance that we have in all of our trials and tribulations to try and make sure that we stay as one step ahead of anything that could be an obstacle day after day. So, a toast to living like rock stars, to fucking like porn stars, and to living like, or into partying like superstars. Happy Thanksgiving.
Amen.
Amen. He'll toast to that.
There's just going to be a bit of a slightly surprised and blank look on Iris's face at some of that.
When
Yeah,
Theo
Sebastian-
becomes the real MVP.
Sebastian has the same look on his face.
I don't think any of us expected that.
Oh yeah, and fuck the or fuck the Eagles.
Hey.
Wait, no. I can get behind that. I can get behind that.
Anyway, Heather,
What?
Iris will get a kick
Why
out of
did
this.
Birds? Sorry, what did you say?
Just so you know, Iris will probably get a kick out of this. There are rosemary potatoes.
Woohoo!
Because Charlemagne pays attention to his guests.
Claudio will wait for Iris to serve herself first. He waits for the host, obviously, to serve themselves first, but he
No,
won't serve himself.
the moment he notices people are waiting, it's like, go, I eat last. This is for you guys. And looks at the invisible chair. This goes for you too.
Yep. And Iris is just gonna shrug and start digging in like she hasn't even she doesn't even think about other things. She's just digging into the bowls near her, and then she goes to pass them to the person next to her.
Hey, that works.
Yeah, he'll spoon himself out some too. Whenever you guys look back to the empty chair, there is a building of food on the plate. Like it doesn't happen when you see it, but if you look away and look back, there's different food on the plate.
Seb will raise an eyebrow. He'll be like, "So, who's the invisible guy?"
You know, some people do not like to reveal themselves. This is for everyone. As long as they don't mean ill will, they can stay.
That's fair, I guess.
Oh, this isn't a Feast of Ashes?
No.
You would swear, although your eardrums don't move, you heard a masculine laughter.
Okay.
Like you all would kind of swear, and it's one of those things where it could have been a deep feminine laughter or a lighter man's laughter.
Just making sure. I really don't like the ghosties.
To be fair, with Spellbound Autumn contracts, Iris could actually spend glamour and talk to ghosties. So,
Too spooky for me.
but she's not going to bother spending the glamour to. Well, actually, no, she might, because she might feel like it would be polite to try and talk to this other guest person if they're a guest.
Anyway, and so as soon as everyone starts digging in, Charlemagne does sit down and then contributes to passing the food around. He will make sure everyone's bottles or everyone's cup is filled. And if anyone wants wine, he will be there as well.
Mhm.
He is very much the host.
So, Theophilus, how are things at the hospital going? How are things in your business going?
It's a glamour factory, and it's really not that hard to try and convince someone to explain why, in fact, they can't pay their debts, and how terrible it is, and how regretful they are, and how sour-filled it is. So I spend a lot of time just like burning glamour on stupid shit to make sure that I don't go like full crazy.
He'll kind of chuckle.
I've been spending a lot of my free time figuring out how to hide from you.
You don't need to hide from
So,
him. You need to hide from Dr. Morgan.
oh, other one, sorry.
It's Will Morgan you have to hide from, not me.
So yeah, if you see him, tell him that I will be at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'll be watching UFC Fight Night.
I will be happy to tell him that you will be at UFC Fight Night. I don't interact with him that much, but don't you see him more often?
I haven't bumped into him in a while.
I'll nod.
Conflicting schedules, but yeah.
Yeah, he's usually at work during the evening. But yeah.
Sebastian with Mongoose, I kind of see him more often. I could ask him.
Oh yeah, thanks. I figure the more people that know, the easier it'll be to just pass that message along. Rumors are weird.
My only question is among us, are you actually going to be there?
Well, that would discredit me as a dishonest individual.
I've always been of the opinion that you can trust a dishonest man because you know he'll be dishonest. There is
Wait,
some measure of security.
I guess it could be a double feint reverse play.
He'll
But
nod.
that sounds really convoluted.
It's true though. Think about it.
Sebastian with Mongoose, yes, you can always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest. But you never know when an honest man is going to do something stupid.
He'll point he'll point at Sebastian like that right there.
Have you ever betrayed someone to like that full on of an extent that they thought you were an honest person and then you weren't?
I'll take a sip of his wine. I had a very interesting durance.
I always just kind of thought that was an insanely shitty thing to do to people that you want to, be friendly with, at least in the future.
I wasn't exactly afforded the luxury of friends during my time away.
I know, but now that you're out, now that we're here,
No, well, now that
I
I'm
mean-
out, it's a different story.
Iris is going to reach over and kind of pat him on the arm, and then go back to eating.
Wait, she's patting Claudio or Theo?
Claudio.
Ah.
Yeah, pat
So-
him
so-
on the arm.
So
And
kind
then
of,
she'll go back to eating, and she'll be like, "This is really good gravy."
that is very good gravy. Was that out of game, by the way, a polite subject change?
Not really.
Oh, okay, I was trying to make sure she wasn't trying
She's
to take
actually, enjoying the food. She's enjoying the company and enjoying the food, and doesn't really have much to add to the conversation, so she figured she'd say that.
There is less food on the invisible plate.
Good. I'm glad they are eating well. They will have a piece of pie at some point put in front of their plate.
Which pie?
Good question. All of the pies. There is a pecan pie, by the way. This is very important.
Oh, hey! That pie! That's the piece of pie that all of a sudden is missing a slice.
I'm actually tempted to see if we keep putting food there, if it will keep disappearing.
No. We should be polite to our guests.
Like, he doesn't have to eat it, but, I mean, I just want to see if he will.
Well,
She will. Whoever it will.
well, I'm sure they can get food for themselves, just like you and I can. You wouldn't like
I
it if
know.
I suddenly poured gravy all over your plate.
I do make sure they have a glass of red and a glass of white next to their plate at some point, just in case they're interested.
It'll be the
Oh,
red
that
wine.
doesn't count? But I can't just, like, put extra turkey slices?
If the two paths to help you out here. If anything is put on the plate, they will eat it. But if red wine and white wine are poured, the red wine is the one that'll start to go down.
Good to know. Out of character. I do not say that out loud.
Just, like, periodically, Theo's gonna just, like, put another roll on the plate just to see if it disappears. And just, like,
yeah.
keep doing it through the night.
If you keep putting stuff in front of the person, they will eat. Yeah, actually, Theo, you can actually give me, since you're reaching over and doing that, you can give me a roll. It's a wit composure roll because you're the one that's reaching closest to them.
I know, it's just, I have to look up what my stats are. I don't
Yay.
plan on playing a character sheet, I just want to have antics. What's going on here? 5. Doop. So, yeah.
Let me see. Okay. When your character puts his arm or his hands near that spot, you know when you're near a fireplace and you kind of feel the heat and you can't like see it or anything like that, but you feel it like right there, and if you walked away it would get cold. Like you could go 2 steps and it would get cold. In the direct zone of where someone would be seating in that chair, there's the feeling like that person is very hot. Not so hot that it would like burn you if you touched them or something, but it's enough that it feels like you have your arm near a fireplace.
That's an exceptional success too.
That's because that was kind of an exceptional answer for what's going on here.
I can only assume that it's an invisible person's mantle, and I will warm my hands.
All I see is your character just doing the rub, putting his hands out, rub, putting his hands out.
Yeah,
Like-
near the invisible seat.
Yes, near the invisible seat. as Charlemagne has that very strained look of what is your character's name? Theo. Theo, please do not use our friend as a space heater.
Um, uh, Matt, give me a wits composure roll.
Sure. Two successes.
You get again, your eardrums don't move. You don't quite you hear something, but you couldn't place where you heard it from.
Right.
And what you hear is the feeling, the emotion, the thing of it's fine. They don't mind.
Don't worry, I think I've already made a contract with this person to be friends.
And that's quite literally blink, blink. What?
Yeah.
You mean a pledge?
Well, some people don't trust easy, so they need it in like solidified contract form of how to befriend.
As you say that, it's like, oh yes, we need to finish that at some point, Iris. It's not importantly needed right now, but we should probably do that at some point. Anyway. So, I hope the food is well. He actually is looking very like, it's not a worried look, but it's the, oh, please say yes, oh, please say yes, oh, please say yes.
Yes. Donati will nod, and then Matt, if something occurs to your character, by the way.
Okay.
If is becoming archive important to your character?
Decently, yes.
Your character realizes that Claudio Donati is the person that will ultimately choose if your character becomes the archive. The king can recommend and dictate, but Donati is the one who essentially yays or nays all of the court. He's the high
Oh,
search.
God.
So
No. It's quite literally, oh, please say yes, oh, please say yes, oh, please say yes.
Yeah, he'll nod heartily. He nods. He's very enjoying the meal.
I will go and get some of the hard cider and sip on it. Is it warm or cold, by the way?
It's warm.
Okay. Okay, so here's the problem, guys. I need to bow out.
Okay. I actually have to bow out soon. I'm going to a movie.
Cool. So this is probably going to be a good time to end it, as everyone is gladly enjoying their food, and Theo is using our poor invisible friend as a heating source. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching, and thank you for your day. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there, and